Hey, gang! Welcome to. This is called a little bonus feature. We're gonna do a new segment we're calling "Sleeper or Sucker," and I guess we're gonna start with some shots. But anyway, "Sleeper or Sucker." It is pretty much what it sounds. Either we each had an assignment to pick a movie to bring to the other two. And they're either a sleeper film, which we're pleasantly surprised to find out about, or they're a sucker, kind of like Hardware Wars was with the Star Wars thing, that my fellow podmates are kind of angry at me for bringing.
Yeah, sucker's not even, it's below that.
I hate you.
Like I said, we're going to get rid of the lightning round segment. I said we'd quit doing that once we found something better, and then I realized anything was better than just going to Chaz's movie library where we actually liked everything because
they're awesome.
It was Chaz's movie library.
Good taste.
Anyway, while Chaz is bartending, I will start with let's start with the first movie. Oh. So, what was the first movie? Actually, let's go with Jason. Jason, what was the movie you brought for us?
I brought Death to Smoochy.
Death to Smoochy.
Yes.
Robin Williams, Sleeper.
A great cast. I like it. I like it. It's a dark comedy.
Oh, it is such a dark comedy. But I always love Robin Williams. He plays dark characters very well, probably because he was very depressed, apparently. Well, yeah. But anyway, besides that, he plays a good villain, good bad guy.
He does.
Like in what was it, Photo?
Oh yes,
8-minute photo or
something like that.
I gotta say, I've never seen Death to Smoochy, so when I got this assignment, I was like, wow, a Robin Williams movie I have not seen. Maybe this is worth looking into. So I watched it, and I do gotta say I enjoyed it. Yeah. The one thing I will say is Robin Williams is a great actor, probably very underrated actor. And 100%. I think Ed Norton is actually an incredible actor. Yep. And one of my issues with this, and not to nitpick, because I actually enjoyed the movie, but I think Catherine Keener gets kind of lost. Like, she's probably an okay actress under most circumstances, but sandwiched between those two.
Yeah, look at.
Well, first of all,
I didn't believe a word she said.
9 times out of 10, Robin Williams is going to take over a scene.
Yeah.
He is an amazing actor, amazing comedian. You know, there's just so much wasted with him passing away.
Yeah.
And then you got
hold on.
Yeah, another one.
Another one, man. This is turning into the death episode.
You know,
God. And you got Danny DeVito.
Oh, Danny DeVito. Yes.
You know?
Yeah. He directed it.
Yes.
He's the director.
Yes.
Did not know that. No, but I thought it was kind
of... I
of...
said it in big letters right when we started. Directed by Danny DeVito.
The whole reason I'm watching a movie so I don't have to read. No, but I did find it kind of interesting because it seemed like kind of a straightforward movie at first, but then there were a couple little twists and turns. Like, you didn't know, was Ed Norton going to be corrupted?
Yeah.
Was Catherine Keener going to be...
Was it an act? Was it an act? Was the whole thing just an act? All right. Anyway, this is also a couple days after St. Patrick's Day for us. Me and Jason had a couple beers on St. Patrick's Day.
I wasn't invited.
I don't know why you weren't here.
So we're going to do an Irish car bomb for the festivities.
Hold on.
So we'll turn the hat around and it was like flipping a switch.
All right.
Here we go.
I had more.
No, you're just smaller, so it looks like more.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll go with that.
Anyway, we're all Irish on St. Patty's Day, so...
And I'm half.
But anyway, back to Death to Smoochy. Yeah, it was interesting. Like, was Ed Norton faking? Was he going to get corrupted? I didn't even think about Robin Williams. I thought the Robin Williams character was dead and buried, and then he finds
a way back.
He finds spoilers. He finds a way back into the limelight.
Which I gotta say, when I was watching it, though, I was thinking of you because if you've watched any of our podcasts, Chaz tends to not like the happy ending that's packaged all nice and neat, and this one kind of is a little bit.
That's Charles's dark comedy.
Yeah. So how'd you think of the ending? Did you like that Robin Williams character got his redemption, or?
I don't know how you come back from taking money to get kids on your show, but I
don't know how you get back from hosting Nazi rallies. But
if anyone could do it, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. I'd just have him on TV.
Yeah.
And you know what? Some of his characters, even like Mork, back in the day, he was just. He looked like he could have been a a children's host or something like that.
Yeah.
He had that smile and he looked, even though he was blowing lines of coke, rails of coke, probably off of several hookers' asses. But he looked like he was just so innocent, but it turns out he was, him and Belushi.
Lots of energy.
But him and Belushi were like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so all in all, though, I would say Death to Smoochy, Sleeper.
Yeah.
Sleeper.
Yep.
It was a good
Sleeper,
movie.
very good movie. And, but with actors like Robin Williams, and I even said this to Jason, Robin Williams and Ed Norton, and Danny DeVito directing, is it really a sleeper? It didn't do great in the box office.
Box office was very low number. So that's why I thought it was.
All right, judges will allow it because it had bad box office numbers. But to be fair, we did give Jason a little bit of shit for his choice, just for that reason.
When don't you?
That's true. That's fair. All right, so the next movie, this is I'm calling it my pick, but Chaz and I experienced it together.
You told me to stop and watch. It looks like an interesting movie.
So we were flipping around on his giant TV the other day.
It's only 120 inches.
Woohoo!
That's what your mom said.
And we came across The Sleeper or a Sucker by the name of Zombeaver.
Okay.
So
Chaz, it wasn't even Zombie Beaver. It was Zombeaver.
Zombeaver. I was very disappointed.
Totally not exactly what I expected.
Not what I was thinking it was going to be.
No, not at all.
No, even honestly, even if you're just looking for that kind of cheap late night,
fun romp,
Skinemax kind of thing.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be one of the movies I'd bring on a desert island. So
yeah, with your Vaseline.
Yeah. It was not. There was that one girl. She had a decent chance, but she was like the designated boobs.
Yeah.
She was like the designated boobs.
We have that one movie. You're like, all right, we're gonna see that one. She's gonna, say, oh, that girl,
But it was like she had the designated boobs. The other two think they're gonna be stars later. Yeah. Probably not because they sucked at acting.
Girls, let me tell you, if you don't know this by now, men are
attracted to boobs.
We're very simple creatures. If there are 10 women in a row with their tops off, and there's a one at the end with her shirt on, we want to see her too. I mean,
actually probably more.
So
just like the waitress at the strip club.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that I ever go or frequent those places at all.
Back in about our younger days.
Not even then. I always went to church when my friends went to church.
But that movie was just. It wasn't even like didn't even have like cult horror like comedy like Evil Dead kind of stuff. It was just so bad. It was just
unless they were.
I don't even know why. I don't know why we didn't shut it off. To tell you the truth, as soon as we saw the animatronic zombie beavers.
Well, here's what they did. They watched it, and they said you have to watch it. So I watched it.
Well, everybody's got to do their homework.
It's a team effort here at the podcast.
Disappointed.
All right, so without beating a dead beaver. It's just it is nigh unwatchable. So
gotta say though, the prosthetics they put on that chick when they made her become a zombie beaver.
Oh my god!
They were horrible. They were not good at all.
The only way you could have made this movie any worse. The only way you could have made this movie any worse is if you put Tara Reid in it.
Okay.
As long as she got her face eaten off by a zombie beaver, I would have totally been up for that.
All right, so fair enough.
Why hasn't she been killed in any movie she's in?
She should have been killed in every movie she was in, really.
Wasn't she in Sharknado? Did she die in that?
I don't know.
No.
Has anybody ever seen Sharknado?
I've never seen Sharknado.
I avoided Sharknado because of Tara Reid.
Well, we might have to do a Sharknado thing. But, anyway, so I feel very confident saying that is a sucker and should just die under the movie racks with
the Beaver Dam.
The Beaver Dam. So so our third and final movie, Chaz, what did we watch?
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Sleeper, Sucker. What did we say?
Now talk about movies I want to take on a desert island. I almost peed myself the first time I watched this movie. The first time I was just lying on the couch and I was like, I don't even know the actor's name. The guy that plays the bearded Dale.
Oh,
Tucker.
Tucker.
Tucker, he was in the TV show I watched about
Reaper.
Reaper. I loved him in Reaper. He was also in something on like a mainstream channel, but he's always been he's a funny guy. And so I was like, I'll just throw this on, see what it's about. And oh my God, I'm glad I did. Anthony Tudyk's in it from that show you made me watch.
Oh, Firefly.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that guy Tudyk is amazing. I watch him, and that's how you pronounce it. Yep. It's two dicks. Seriously,
hilarious.
He is funny. He's great. He's actually got a new show called Resident Alien on Sci-Fi Network.
Yes.
It's actually pretty good.
Oh, I gotta check that one out.
Yeah, it's one of the shows I want to watch too.
But yeah, he's from Firefly, and when I first got introduced to Firefly, just a little backstory. Ray told me, "Oh, you got to watch this show. It's pretty good." I put it on. I was like, "Oh, this is great." Call Ray. He's like, "Hey, when's the next season coming out?" He goes, "They only had one season." I was like, "What? Why did you have me watch this?" And it turns out I actually have a cousin that was in the show. So that's just a little backstory on my.
So it's your cousin's fault.
Yeah, it's all his fault. He was actually Dash Rip Rock on the Beverly Hillbillies also.
There you go.
Way old school. But
Tucker and Dale.
Tucker and Dale. God, I love just you expect it to be a slasher, rednecks are killing people.
Do we look like a couple of psycho killers to you?
It's a B movie. It's totally filmed like a B movie. No, it's not a high budget at all.
On purpose, though.
The opening scenes is them filming through a broken truck window, driving down the street. It's like, oh, you see the crack in the window, and it's just hilarious. It is funny from the first part, and then it's the college students up on the lake partying that are going to get killed, but you expect the rednecks to do it. But no, the rednecks are just up there, redoing their summer home.
I love the way they showed both sides of the story throughout the movie.
Yes.
And you're watching it thinking, all right, if you were the hillbilly and you're just going out your business, I'm just going to go up to the cabin. We want to, clean this out. And then all these college students come out and they're like, oh, wow, look at these girls. You want to go out. And then all the college students, as they're going throughout, they're like these creepy guys in the woods by themselves. And you could totally see it happening that way. And then when they start dying, hilarious.
Oh shit! Come on! What is going on? How's he even walking right now, Tuck? He looks like he's gonna walk it off. He's gonna be fine.
The way they die.
with Tudyk's getting chased through the woods by the bees, and he's getting he's like he's like running, and the other guy, the college students are running. He's got the chainsaw. He's got the chainsaw because the bees are running. He's going, and the college students freaking out. Oh my God, he's gonna kill me! Running through the woods, they're running side by looking, and Tudyk looks over,
slow
and it's like slow motion, and all of a sudden he just sees the guy disappear, doesn't know what happens to him.
Yep. He keeps running.
You see the guy get impaled, just right through the chest through like a broken branch. And it's just like, oh shit. It's like, you can't believe it happened. And it's just great. Like the whole movie, like things happen. You're like, oh my God, that is awesome. And it's like funny. And there's a little bit of horror to it.
There's a little horror to it, and how they twist it to make it look like if someone else was, coming up on the scene, that you would think that the hillbillies did it.
Yeah.
And how do we explain what just happened here? Oh, hilarious.
Yeah, I think that a lot in like horror slasher movies. Like, how would you explain this to the cops? And this movie does that in spades. Like, how would you explain this to the cops?
Well, they even have the cop go up there.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's got all the blood all over him trying to explain. Oh, I can explain all this.
Yeah. And he jumped into the wood chipper. I mean, it was my fault.
These college kids are just killing themselves.
I think it's a death match.
Oh man! So Tucker and Dale versus Evil is a true sleeper.
Yeah, definitely awesome.
And if you're surfing late at night or Netflix or something, you come across it, please
worth watching.
Do yourself a favor and watch it.
Yeah.
Love it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please subscribe to our channel. Yeah. We like to bring these things to you. We're not making any money at the moment, but hopefully, if you guys keep smashing those buttons, like $2 hose and $2 Tuesdays. I don't know.
Matter of fact, it cost me like $20 in gas just to get down here.
Yeah, so just like and subscribe. We just want to see where this goes. We want to keep on bringing content.
Comment.
And maybe, comment.
Give us some ideas to watch. What
some movies you want
like
us to review.
Somebody commented and asked us what our guilty pleasures are when we're drinking and stuff. And we, there's This is one of them. Like, I love watching Zombeavers. No, just kidding. It was totally his fault.
It was. Comment. Let us know what you're out there.
If you're enjoying it, please just hit the buttons.
And if we get up to a certain number of subscribers,
Ray will get naked.
Ray will not get naked, and that's a real incentive.
Yeah. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
Ray not getting naked.
All right, thank you, everybody.
I'm not wearing any pants.
That's why he's behind the bar.
Cheers.
Prost.
Slanche.